is Amy Cook, and I'm about to graduate from Curtin University with a Bachelor of Commerce, specialising in human resources. I've worked in the retail sector for 16 years. You name the company, and I've probably worked for them at some point. I started as a casual and have reached the regional manager title. However, I have achieved all I can in retail and decided to study a different path. I have always done human resources in every role that I've had. Hiring, firing, performance management, contracts. So I figured, why not get a degree that says that I can do it? Having completed the employability test, this has shown me I'm not 100% set on my career goals. However, I already knew this. I have always had two career goals in mind, either working with animals or opening up my own retail store. But both have presented many challenges, forcing my career into another industry. I'm still hoping to work with animals in some capacity, but for now, I'm aiming. Having experienced the COVID pandemic and seen a lot of industries take a hit, I reflected on a safe choice while I aimed for my real passion, and they were psychology and human resources. From the celebrities who have opened up publicly about their struggles with mental health, to the rise of popular conversations on social media about self-care, mental health has become one of the biggest discussions of the last decade. This has brought about a more open, less stigmatizing dialogue around mental health and illness. And with this, it has created a demand for more counsellors and more mental health professionals. Similar to that, human resource conversations around diversity, including gender minorities, ethnic groups, mental health, persons with disabilities, and a variety of other demographics have widened the scope for companies. This has meant the focus on human resources has increased and will always be a department every company will need to navigate the changing mentality. My initial degree in 2018 was a double degree in psychology and human resources. However, in my third year of this degree, I found the psychology units weren't challenging me in the way I had hoped. I was looking for further insight and guidance in the mental health field. I found I was learning more from my own personal research than I was from the units. So I changed to a Bachelor of Commerce, specialising in human resources. The one unit that I feel I have benefited from the most has been enhancing your business mind. We have learned how to pitch ideas and ourselves, the elevator pitch, working in teams, and how different people's leadership techniques work. Negotiation, agile thinking, reflective writing, ethics, and problem solving. Whilst I have done all of these in my career at one point or another, new perspectives and hearing how other people manage certain things is always a great learning curve. Whilst I have always prided myself in putting myself in someone else's shoes, it is always a great refresher to hear from someone directly what they would do and how they'd handle things, especially being a manager in my career, managing different people with different personality types. It's always a great reminder that everyone works and reacts in a different way. Whilst I am just starting out in human resources, I have years of experience in certain aspects, and planning out my human resource career path plays an essential role in helping me achieve my personal and professional goals. Human resources covers multiple functions besides just general human resources, and the value that the human resource professionals add to the business reaches far and wide. Human resources are able to provide general advice to the business, support the implementation of technologies or other digital initiatives, as well as build and maintain a healthy organisational culture. Not so long ago, a career was traditionally viewed as a series of steps leading up to the highest point of success, a leadership position. In other words, your career path usually followed the hierarchy structure of your organisation. Each role you took up was simply a stepping stone to support you to your path to a higher position. However, these days, the modern career path is now treated as a series of experiences, each providing us with opportunities to develop our knowledge and skills. Our careers might follow an upward trend, and we may still end up in a senior vice president position. However, the roles that you had before are not just stepping stones. They are experiences and lessons. A successful human resource professional needs more than just an in-depth knowledge of compensation and benefits, talent acquisitions, or learning and development. You also need to understand the operations of the business, including how the products are made, how it delivers its services, how it can make its profit, and so on. This is why it is now very common to find human resource professionals who have previously worked in marketing, sales, or product development. It seemed like the most logical move for me from a retail background standpoint. I understand how business models work, I have extensive experience in staff protocols, and delivering high sales and great customer service is my bread and butter. Now, with saying all of this, I want to remind my future self not to forget or give up on the dream to work with animals, whether it's in 5 years or when I retire and volunteer at a shelter. In the meantime, I aim to get into the government and possibly help with the laws regarding the mistreatments of animals. This requires potentially further study and readjustments to my career plan. But like anything in life, we need to be flexible with our plans. Life will always throw you different challenges, and we need to adapt accordingly. I just need to keep that goal at the forefront of any career progression and decisions, and I think this goal will be easily achieved. As they say, that when there's a will, there's a way.